Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Vosteed Psyop 299. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box here. Now if you're familiar with Vosteed and the Psyop, you probably know, but it is actually a collaboration. It was designed by Tough Knives, and so there was originally the Psyop, then they made the Psyop Mini, and now the 299. Sadly, I don't have the others on hand with me, but if you're familiar with the others, the 299 is that perfect middle ground. So the 299 in its name actually represents the 2.99 inch blade. Now, I'll go ahead and bring out a ruler to show you. That's being measured to that point where the bolster sticks out the furthest. But if you want to see even more of the specs and technical stuff, there's going to be links below the video in the description box that'll take you on over to GPKNIVES.com where you can read up on it. But I want to talk a little bit more about that blade. So aside from being that kind of perfect EDC length of about 3 inches, you can see that has a nice high flat grind and a beautiful drop point blade. This one has a nice tumbled finish, but these are going to come in all different kinds of blade finishes, handle materials, different colors of micarta, even different finishes on this titanium bolster here. But that blade is made out of S35VN, so a premium steel, and again, having titanium and micarta, those are premium handle materials. One of the best parts about this knife is it's right at about $140, $139, which is pretty crazy, honestly. It's hard to see that big of a bang for the buck in the industry anymore. I think one of the only ones that's kind of comparable, in my opinion, would be the Kershaw Bel Air. And here that is as a quick size comparison, because the Bel Air is giving you Magna Cut, also at about 150. So definitely one of the best sellers at the moment. I wanted to do a couple other size comparisons here. So here is a Benchmade bug out. Full size, you can see it's a little bit longer. And then I wanted to bring in a new Spyderco Sage 6, not just for the size comparison, which is very, very close, but also to show off the lock. Now, the lock on here is called a top liner lock that has a button, but that's very similar, pretty much identical to Spyderco's button compression lock, which is their compression lock flipped over to the other side with a button on it. So if you're familiar with the button compression lock, you get pretty much the exact same thing here. So super fidgety. You can push down the button to release that lock and just fling it out and closed. You also have those dual thumb studs, flick open, can reverse flick, but it's also kind of ambidextrous because this wire clip here can be flipped over. And then of course you do have that thumb stud on the other side, and you just have to use your index finger there to disengage. So I definitely would consider this an ambidextrous knife. So pretty much everything I wanted to talk about on this one. It's a really cool one, an insane bang for the buck. You get premium materials, excellent build quality, and I really love the design. Again, there are links below the video to take you on over to GP Knives if you want to pick one up for yourself. But before you head over, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay sharp.